They wouldn't breed unless it was. It's breeding time. Clutches of eggs. This is the mom, his belly. You see it right there in Jackson. Always hanging out in the black orochi. It's Madaka buying season. Aloha, my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium hobby. Behind me is probably one of the most popular things on my YouTube channel is Tiki Falls, my 8,500 gallon koi pond, which is stocked with some beautiful, well, I would have to say, some of the most beautiful Japanese koi fish imported from the motherland of Japan. Now, before we jump into the koi pond behind me, because I want to show you guys what's going on, some crazy stuff. There's also been some craziness going on with my Japanese rice fish called Madaka. Now, if you guys didn't know, here in Northern California, we are approaching spring. Now, in springtime, this is the time of the year where koi fish are extremely active, and that's the time of the year where they breed. They love to breed. Now, with that being said, I've had 2 spawns inside my pond, which is a good sign. When fish are spawning in ponds or aquariums, it means the water quality is top notch because they wouldn't breed unless it was. So with that being said, I'm gonna flip the camera on and I'm gonna explain to you what I've noticed in the last couple weeks. Check it out. All right, so here are my babies. Look at them, they are so active. Not only that though, it's breeding time, or I should say breeding season for koi fish. Now, what I've noticed is when we built the pond here, we built this shelf area here for spawning, just in case it ever happened. And you know what? It actually did happen. It happened twice, but I've been noticing that some of my koi fish have been way down deep in the iris. That is my iris, and you can see this is the 2nd season that it's growing and it's looking beautiful. There's going to be some beautiful iris flowers that are going to bloom from this. I can already tell it's so much bigger than last season, and they've been tucked inside the corners here. And koi fish, they get a little rough with each other. You can see right here, this is my beautiful taro plant. You can see all the leaves are starting to grow. Now behind there in this little section here are all my tropical canna, but they are starting to slowly grow in. But the pond is maturing here, and you can see all my beautiful pond lilies that are actually blooming. So we got the leaves. There's another set right there. A lot of the koi fish are going inside this little area with all the roots. They could be possibly, I would say, rubbing their eggs off in the root area. And there's just a lot of action. So when I mean action, but like chasing each other around. Now, I talked about a spawn that happened in my koi pond, and I'm going to show you the babies on what they look like. I mean, they look beautiful. As you can see, this black and yellow one right here is a butterfly. That is one of my babies from one of my spawns. I kept that one. A lot of the others I got rid of actually. And there's another one right here. This beautiful butterfly koi. It looks like a kohaku. That's a beautiful butterfly. That beautiful benny and white. It looks like it's orange, but in the koi hobby they call it red. But yeah, that's one of my babies too. You can see how he's matured. And if you guys go back, or, you know, some of the hardcore Hawaiian fish keeper fans, you guys know I've vlogged numerous videos on the baby koi. But those are 2. There's also another one in here. Let me show you the other one. This orange one with this zipper reticulated pattern running up the top there, that is the other baby that was born and raised here in Tiki Falls. It's pretty, right? Super unique. Now, I said I have a hunch who the mom is. This is the mom. I'm almost positive. This beautiful hybrid yellow butterfly koi. It's got probably one of the biggest tails. It's so big. Look at the tail. Look at it. Oh, so it's got this reticulated pattern and has that orange spot on the side. Actually, it's got an orange spot on both sides, but I'm pretty sure, and look how big she is. She's big. She's got a little tummy full of eggs. You can totally tell. So I'm pretty sure, and also guys, this is the most important part. She was one of the first koi that I introduced to Tiki Falls. There was only 7 koi, and she was one of the 7. And then I would say maybe a month or so after that, I put them in there. Next thing you know, boom. You know what I mean? There was fry, which all the fry hang out over here in the shallow area. So this is like a protected home for the little babies, because these guys will eat the baby koi. Yeah, don't let koi fool you. They're pretty gangster, man. They're pretty gangster. So I think that is the mom for sure. And then this is one of the babies, which gets its yellow. But if you look at this baby here, it has orange. See that little patch of orange on its belly? Let's see if this baby turns to the side. Come on, show us. You see the little patches of orange? Oh, don't. There we go. Let's see here. There's a little patch of orange right there at the bottom of his belly. You see it right there? Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Okay, now, remember that. Now look at his mom down here. It's yellow, and there's a little patch of orange on its belly. See? So I'm pretty sure that's mama. I also believe that my Oshiba, my Ginrin Oshiba, I believe that's a female too. And I see her, and I see my Shiro Utsuri always hanging out in this little shelf shallow area. And females usually have like the big belly. They have a really big, wide belly. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure that my Ginrin Oshiba is a female. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a female, and she's been hanging out a lot over in that shelf. Now, if you plan on keeping iris in a pond like this, you have to do maintenance on it, okay? Because this can be invasive. It can totally take over. So just be cautious about iris, the plant, okay? Every season, I'll break off pieces and just kind of reshape it and start over again so it doesn't get out of control. Same thing with taro, my taro. It can go crazy. It has runners. It'll have runners like, you see the runner right there? And it's not even in the water. But runners will go crazy, so I kind of maintain those plants, especially when you have them in your pond. I got these set of plants here. I also have some tropical canna in here. These are really easy to take care of. You just be cautious of it, all right? You don't want it to move rocks or lift rocks because roots are very, very strong. You can see the roots here. Root systems, they run all through this gravel area and whatnot, and they can kind of take over your pond if you don't take care of it. Oh, look at high-fin banded shark right here. That is one of the algae eaters that kind of maintains the algae in the pond. Now, I was speaking a little bit about it's springtime, right? But you know that saying, is it like spring showers brings May flowers or something like that? I don't know, I think I messed the line up. So we may have rain. I don't want to put my sunshade cells. So I have sunshade cells all around these poles here that actually keep my pond from direct sunlight, so it keeps a big amount of shade. Look at Fitz, my beautiful Sanke koi. He's probably the friendliest koi out of everybody in here. He is from Shintaro Koi Farm. My boy Eric Triplett talked about Shintaro Koi Farm when he went to Japan. They are known for producing beautiful Sanke koi, and he is a beauty. Big shout out to Fitz Fish Ponds. That's where I got that beautiful Sanke koi from. Like I said, he's super friendly, and I'm going to show you guys how friendly he is. This is my boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my fingers in here. Oh, look at my beautiful botan. That beautiful gold. Woo! That botan there is a beauty. Here he comes. Here you go, Fitz. Look at Fitz. He gives me kisses, sucks on my fingers. Oh, whoa. Man, he kind of deep-throated that one there. Take it easy, bud. I'm telling you guys right now, there is nothing on this earth like a beautiful Japanese koi fish sucking on your finger, okay? It is an exhilarating feeling. I'm just letting you guys know. That's my boy right there. But as you can see, oh, so beautiful, so healthy, so colorful. I love these guys. I'm gonna give these guys a little bit of food right now. Watch them go to work. This is a MICROBE-LIFT koi and goldfish food, their legacy series. I'm just gonna give them a little sprinkle right there. Watch these guys go to work. It's a variety mix though. It's got a little bit of everything, a lot of vitamins, a lot of veggies, a lot of protein. Listen, I should put a mic down by the water and we can do like an ASMR action, you know? But these guys here, they love their feeding time, that's for sure. Now, if you're curious, since it's been warm, I've been feeding these guys, 3-4 times a day. And they're putting on some size. Look at my beautiful botan. So pretty, right, guys? That beautiful gold. Oh my gosh. All right, my ohana, so here we are in the far back corner of my house. This is where I have my breeding project of Japanese rice fish, better known as Madaka. As you can see, I have different buckets. I kind of have them separated. These are offspring right here, and it's kind of a mixture. And as you can see, I have my mountain tree media. I have mini rings combined with my fan rings, as you can see right here. My fan rings, we have mini rings, and we also have the lotus rings as well. And I swear by this media, especially when it comes to my Medaka. So in every single one of my Medaka bins, as you can see, there's this one down here. There's some more fry, some smaller Medaka. You can see I have my mountain tree media. Now over here in this aquarium, I have my orochi. My orochi are solid black Medaka. So pretty. They're actually getting really frisky. You can see them underwater here. They're kind of doing their thing. Now I only have 7 orochi that I got from my boy Jackson, the Medaka Lair. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. This is my little breeding project here. Okay, so if you look really well, these are called diamond dust. I have diamond dust Medaka. They are actually 2 females with clutches of eggs. If you look really close, right under the tail, right there near the anal fin, you can see the big clutch of eggs. So I have 2 females, the other one's right next to it right here, and you can see they have huge clutches of eggs right under the tail area, as you can see. So hopefully you guys can see it in this video. It's kind of hard for me to make out because of the sun, but these black orochi are all male. Now I'm hoping to crossbreed the beautiful black orochi Medaka with the diamond dust, and we're gonna see what the offspring is going to be. Let's see if we can get her to kind of swim right up in this net. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. So if you look really good, we can kind of turn her to her side and you can kind of see the clutch of eggs, but we're gonna stick her back inside here. So you can see her right there. We're gonna release her back into her aquarium here. This fish right here is an Mkin. This is a wide fin. It's the only one I have left. I actually started out with 7, and this Mkin is the only one I have left. I believe it's a male, so I'm hoping that we can get something pretty cool and crazy. I want to show you guys something else. Now these are called Shizuku. These are actually really cool. They are from Japan. My boy Jackson breeds them. He actually gave these to me 7 months ago. They were little, and they're already showing that they have eggs. Look at right there's a female. You can see the clutch of eggs right on the underside. You can see they're almost like a little yellowy. But I have females and I have males, so I'm super excited. And like I said, I just got these, like they're 7 months old. And like I said, it is spring season. This is the season where everybody's breeding, you know, it's the time of love, I guess. So I actually have 2 females in here with clutches of eggs, along with a group of males, but I have a total of 7 of these beautiful Shizuku Japanese rice fish, better known as Medaka. But I definitely wanted to show them off to you guys because this is crazy. We're gonna have some offspring. The females right here are going to rub the eggs off onto these breeding mops that we make. And if you guys want me to do a video on how to make these breeding mops, very popular. Oh, actually, you know what? If you look really good, there's some eggs. You see those eggs? Tucked in right. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, right there, you see the eggs? There's eggs. Medaka eggs on this. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of them right there. Look at it. So cool. So the females will rub the eggs off, the males will fertilize the eggs. I take the breeding mops and then I'll put them in a separate bowl with an aerator, and within like I think 14 days or so, it might be less than that, we'll have baby Medaka. Yeah, crazy, right? You can see these 2 females are ready to go, man. We'll call these guys like Laverne and Shirley or something. But we'll go ahead and release these guys and let them do their breeding thing. Now the water's green. I know you're probably going, oh my God, that water's probably toxic or it's bad. It's not. Green water is very good for Medaka, very good for fish. We as hobbyists just don't like the way it looks. Now here are some more offspring of beautiful Medaka. As you can see, they look different, right? I was just trying to experiment. These guys are a cross between a Turmerind tiger, a Miyuki blue, and diamond dust. Now let me show you who the mom and dad are. Now these are the mommies and daddies of those babies I just showed you. You can see there's some beautiful tumor and tiger. One of them's a female, and then we also have this beautiful Miyuki blue Madaka. So I showed you the offspring, and now you can see the parents. That's what makes this fish so fun, is that you can get so creative. So this is pretty much how I keep my Madaka. This is my breeding project in the far back corner of the house. They don't need much room. They don't need much gallons. These are 5-gallon totes. I believe that's a 8 or 9-gallon bucket. These are 10-gallon tanks with a divider. This one here, 10-gallon tank with no divider. But yeah, as you can see, no filtration. There's no aeration, and they are breeding like crazy. Very low maintenance fish. You can keep them outdoors. They're very good with the cold temperatures. I would suggest maybe giving them a little bit of shelter. I have a kind of a tarp that goes over here, so it'll keep the water a lot cooler. It's not going to get direct sunlight, because of course direct sunlight will start to form algae. But yeah, we have some in there, and we also have some smaller ones, some smaller babies inside that 5-gallon tote. I still have I think that's a 12-gallon tote there, and I have another, I think that's a, gosh, what, 10 or 12-gallon tote there too as well. So I have extra totes because I plan on breeding some more and getting some different Madaka from my boy Jackson. Now, speaking of Jackson, get at my boy, okay? The Medaka Lair. His name is Jackson. DM him. He ships anywhere in the US. Give him a follow on his Instagram. All of his links will be down in the description below, of course. Now, these Madaka aren't the types of strands you will see in your local fish store. These are from Japan. He'll get a breeding pair. He'll bring them home. He'll breed them. He'll produce more Madaka, and then he sells them to everybody here in the United States. You don't even have to have them inside the house. You can hide them like I do in the far back corner of the house from your wife so she doesn't get mad. The mountain tree media helps, because not only is it providing a home for beneficial bacteria, but it's also providing a lot of vitamins and minerals to the water that keeps the fish healthy. That's the most important thing. So I'm a firm believer in mountain tree media mixed with my Madaka. And the same goes for my boy Jackson. I introduced him to mountain tree and brought him a bunch of media. Jackson, if you see this video, I need another net, a smaller one, preferably. I have a big one. I need a smaller one. And we got to do another collaboration, because I think the people want to see more Madaka. And guess what? It's Madaka buying season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Much love and aloha.